Mm-hmm.
What qualities do you think a man should have?
Sincerity, honesty, vulnerability, sympathy.
Well, what qualities do you think a man shouldn't have?
Deceit, dishonesty, cowardice. That's enough of it.
Bloody hell, Mum. Audio. What's the biggest pressure you, as a man, have had to face in your life so far?
Responsibility. Everything. Life, mortgage, child. Taking responsibility for something or someone that you've chosen to is very difficult.
But did you feel like you had to take on those responsibilities?
No, I think you have to take on those responsibilities due to fulfilment in life. It's a huge responsibility to ensure that that child gets to that point safe and well, and hopefully not costing you as much. But there you go.
So then, who do you think is or was your biggest role model?
I'm not sure that I have a role model now. When I was younger, probably the biggest role model, or it was my brothers.
Yeah.
Outside of that, Barry Sheen. He was my hero at the time, and he looked like he was enjoying life. Did I find them influential? I'm not sure that a role model is someone that can be influential. I think it's someone when you're younger you'll look up. I looked up to my big brother. He was in the RAF, and that was a whole new experience.
Yeah.
You know, the role models for different things. Pix was a role model for football and sporty things, and Glyn was like the military thing. Barry Sheen's who I wanted to be. That's not what he had, it's what he did. He was a motorcycle racer for a living. Did I aspire to? I'd like to have done. But then, I wanted to be a fighter pilot. We grew up reading magazines and little comics about war and what happened during the Second World War and things like that. So your role models were probably wider spread than they are now. We had Douglas Bader, Leonard Cheshire, Winston Churchill. There were lots of people that were genuine bona fide heroes because they'd survived the war. I personally think then we had more heroes then, genuine heroes, than we've got today.
Something like war to be heroic?
No, you don't. But if you have something as catastrophic as a war, you generate more heroes in a different world. We live in a world where there are heroes. There are heroes that fight for this country, that come back and are not treated as heroes. A hero is when you do something selfishly or selflessly, whether you save someone or you do something that's what I would classify as heroic. And a true hero doesn't go on TV and get their 15 minutes of fame about it. Superman, he's not a real person.
Like Shakespeare's written hundreds of sonnets that have...
None of them are heroic. My interpretation of a hero is someone who risks their life or risks everything. Yes, I do. For someone to look up to someone who subdued about what they've done and treat it as a matter of fact, I think that's a great role model. Because generally those people do have self-discipline.
To have someone that is willing to risk their life.
Yes.
You think that's healthy?
Yes, I do think it's healthy. Yes. I think it paints a principle of someone that's willing to go to the nth degree to either save or enhance somebody else's life.
No.
No, that's gender neutral. What do I think about the modern man?
Yeah.
Which modern man? I think they grow up slower, they mature slower, or maybe because of the lack of real role models. So they lack discipline, Not all have the drive and desire to get on because they've been given way more way too soon. No, I don't think those pressures are there to be masculine anymore. There weren't gay people there were gay people when I was growing up, but, you know, they were kept quiet and they were treated badly. As a society, we've evolved and we've realised that that's not a good thing to do. So I think, you know, a young man growing up nowadays can just as well be happy being gay or whatever. There isn't a pressure on him to be, you know, muscles out here, and which is what I suppose the true, or most people's definition of a hero is, isn't it? The masculine world, the males are being emasculated